It is that time of the week again. It is time for predicting the NFL with Mickey G. Now, this is week 9 now, you know? So, we're going to start out how we usually do with a nice little week 8 recap. So, I went 10-3 last week, you know? That's really good. I think that might be my second best week all year. So, that's good. It takes me to 70-49 overall. So if I, get every game this week, it's not going to happen. I almost doubled my losses. Close, kind of. No, not really. No, not really. Anyways, I'm now 5-3 for my crap fest of the week. 1-6 on the upset, and 7-1 for the game of the week. Still only have that one loss, that one stupid loss. But you know what you're gonna do. Well, not a lot of these games are really that exciting, like what happened to them and stuff. I mean, the Falcons almost lost to the Jets, and that would have been embarrassing. Like what the heck there. Sean Watson balled, even though he lost. But, you can't win them all. Apparently not, anyways. Kirk's line sucks, that's all I'm going to say. Freaking ticks me off. Kirk's a G. Can't play well, though, if no one blocks. They just get into him every play. Are they supposed to throw the ball? You know what I mean? It's like, come on. Same with the Jaguars are doing all right. I don't know. Well, Juju's the dude. Started following him on Twitter. He seems like a pretty chill dude. I don't know, his bike and stuff. That's funny. That was last week though. But had a pretty good game. I think he was like maybe AFC Offensive Player of the Week or something. Which I thought should go to Will Fuller or DeAndre Hopkins, but guess not. They lost, so that might be the reason why. But who knows? Now this is the time of the show where I like to call fun times with the trade deadline. Kind of rhymes, not really, but maybe a little bit. Well, first of all, the greatest thing to happen this week in the trade deadline stuff is the Browns. Apparently, they were trying to trade for AJ McCarron. Apparently, they didn't initiate it. They were too busy, like, oh, dude, we're gonna get a quarterback. He might actually be able to play. They were too busy celebrating the trade than to actually initiate it before the deadline was over. So it did not go through, and it is not a thing. And Mr. McCarron stays a backup for the Bengals. It's just such a Browns thing to do, What the heck? Like, come on. It's horrible. It's horrible. Come on, guys. Come on, Cleveland. You stink. Fix that. I don't know. Well, your boy Jimmy Garoppolo, he went to the 49ers. So, I saw this tweet or something. I forget what it was. But it was like, Garoppolo went to bed 6-2 and woke up 0-8. That's a scary thought right there. I hate to have that happen to me. Well, he's going to get started. He's probably not going to play this week, though. Because, you got to learn offense, in a week. Running back, you just got to, you run to this hole, that hole, He's going to be running back, like Jai, Just got to run to the right hole and stuff like that. It's probably pretty similar stuff. But the pass plays, then, like, the steps for each play and stuff like that. It's a whole lot more to learn as a quarterback, I don't know. Well, Texans are dumb. All right, so they've already given up a bunch of sacks, like 26 or something, I saw this year. So they decided, what's a great idea? You know what? Let's not protect Deshaun Watson. No, let's not do it. Why? What's the point? I mean, you have a chance at the division, but no, who cares? So they traded their left tackle to the Seahawks. Didn't really make sense to me. But all right. Have fun with that, I guess. It's good for the Seahawks. They need a line. That's one of their big things that they don't have is a line. It works for them, but Texans, really? That's what you're gonna do? Like, all right. This was a little earlier in the week, but Marcel Darius going to the Aggies, because they're like, what, our defense is already good, but why not make it better? You can never have too good of a defense. If the bar's here and we can take it to here, why not do it? Helps the team. It's a good plan. I like it. I'm okay with it. But I mean, I feel like Marcel is gonna be a little salty because he starts at Buffalo. I don't think he's gonna start for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Saxonville. Ha, got him. But I feel like what's going to happen, though, is when he does get a chance to go in the game, which is probably a lot because they do rotate him a lot. Dante Fowler doesn't start, and he gets in a lot on the D-line. He's going to play really well because he's going to be like, I got to show that I can start over whoever else is there. And then he's going to play really well, I'll get a sack or two, something like that. And then you're going to be like, dude, this guy's a beast, And he gets playing time, which I'm fine with because he's going to play well. I mean, who really cares? So that's cool. Martavis Bryant's a bum. He needs to, figure out how to play and how not to smoke weed. And then maybe they'll actually do something. Now, Eli Rogers, he had a chance to get a touchdown. Keep that position there, and Brown would have been done. Wouldn't have seen the field probably a lot anyways. But he drops that catch, drops that touchdown. Bryant's going to sneak back in. He might take over. I don't know. Might actually start doing something. Hopefully he does. Because, it's like you got this talent, dude. Use it. You know what I mean? Steelers don't want to get rid of him, at least not this year. So, I don't know. Well, Jay Ajayi went to the Eagles. Now, Dolphins have given up on the season. I don't know why. The record's not even that bad. 4-3 or something. It's not even that bad. But they got rid of Ajayi. I mean, yeah, he had to have a great year this year, but neither has the rest of anyone on their team. And they're still 4-3, so they're doing something right. I don't know. And they give him to the Eagles, who now have him and LeGarrette Blount. And they're, 7-1. That's just not cool. Give it to someone who needs them. Maybe, I don't know, 49ers, Browns, they're struggling. Maybe give them someone who can do something. Dolphins, there's something that they're possibly going to trade Jarvis Landry, and then at that point I just was like, all right, they're just trying to. I mean, it's not even like they have to lose every game and have the Browns and 49ers win multiple games to get the number 1 overall pick. So that wouldn't even make sense to start failing now. You know what I mean? It's what are you doing? I don't understand, but whatever works for you. And then the Panthers look like they're kind of screw this season, which I don't know why, because their record's not even that bad too. They're not even playing, Send Kelvin Benjamin to the Bills. I mean, yeah, he's not a superb, fantastic wide receiver or anything, but he's pretty good. He's not bad. I mean, the Bills are dude, nice. Get your receivers pretty decent, you know what I mean? Help Tyrod out, But Bills are also doing very well this year. Well, doing great. But I mean, I don't know. The trades were just really interesting. So I thought just stop and talk about all of them. The important ones, that is. I mean, there's a couple other ones, but they're not as big headlines, I guess. So now we're moving on into the important part of the show, the predictions, So the first game we have is Buffalo versus the Jets. Well, Buffalo just beat Oakland, which I was wrong on. That's stupid. The Jets have lost to the Falcons. Jets have a 3-game losing streak now. That's not good. And the recently acquired Kelvin Benjamin is probably going to, spur the Bills to victory, even though they're probably going to win anyways. But that's not the point here. The point here is that they're winning and they're good, and so yeah, deal with it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. So Bills win. Well, the next game, Cincinnati versus Jacksonville. So this can be a fun game. Good game, fun game. I don't know. Probably not gonna be a good game. Jags will probably destroy them. Well, Cincinnati just beat the Colts, so a round of applause for them. That's a real ordeal right there. Jags coming off a bye, and the Jags acquired Marcel Darius, as I said, which makes the defense even more beast than it already is, and it's already pretty friggin' great. So there's that, and then it's an odd week, so Jags probably gonna win. They do well in odd weeks. Do very well in odd weeks. So yeah, Jags are winning. Jags definitely gonna win this one. Next is Indianapolis versus Houston. Well, Indy just lost Cincinnati, as I said. And Houston lost to Seahawks. Indy's lost 3 straight, and Watson is now without his left tackle. I don't think it really matters because the Colts kind of suck, So Texans win. Next game, Baltimore versus Tennessee. Well, you see, Baltimore, I don't know. They just completely obliterated Miami. So there's that. And Tennessee was on a bye. Flacco will play this week. He has no concussion symptoms. He's completely fine after that hit by Kiko Alonso. Their defense, Ravens that is, their defense is looking really good. I mean, they're putting up a lot of, they have some defensive points, getting a lot of turnovers and stuff like that. A little similar to the Jaguars, you know what I mean? But yeah, and the Titans aren't playing that great. I mean, they're all right. I mean, they should be doing better, but they're not. But they're coming off a bye, but Tennessee's picked to win this game. I'm not picking them to win this game. I'm picking the upset. This is the upset of the week. Baltimore wins this game. Oakland versus Miami. Well, Oakland lost to the Bills. Miami lost to the Ravens. Dolphins have pretty much given up on their season, and the Raiders aren't producing the points and the scores and the plays that they should be. But the Dolphins are just, they're stupid. So the Raiders win. Yeah. Kansas City versus Dallas. So we got Kansas City, who just beat the Broncos, and Dallas, who beat Kirk. The Cowboys are kind of a mediocre team, and Kansas City's still a good team. They just had, a little squeakish 2 weeks there. So Casey's still good. Casey going to roll. Chiefs win. That's all I'm saying. Denver versus Philly is the next game. Well, Denver just lost to Kansas City, and Philly just beat San Francisco. Big win right there. The Eagles have 6-game win streak, and the Broncos have a 3-game losing streak. Philly wins. There's not much to talk about there. Ajayi will play, though. He probably won't get a lot of carries, but he will be in the game. Arizona versus San Francisco. Crap fest. LOL, mate. Arizona had a bye. San Fran lost to Philly. 411-1. So there is that. So Arizona wins. Yeah, they're going to stay winless. LA Rams versus the Giants. Well, the Rams had a bye, and the Giants had a bye. So neither of them did anything last week. The Rams are good. The Giants aren't. The Rams win. Atlanta versus Carolina. Game of the week? I don't really know. I mean, there wasn't really two good teams that are playing each other. So instead we have two mediocre teams that are playing each other. Well, Atlanta just beat the Jets, and Carolina beat the Buccaneers. Both teams are very questionable. Mediocre, I mean, words like that. That's what describes these two teams. Carolina just lost Benjamin, though, and then Atlanta didn't really do much trading. So, they're keeping the same team, and Carolina's doing dumb stuff. So, I'm going to go with Atlanta in this game. Tampa Bay versus New Orleans. Well, Tampa just lost to the Panthers, and New Orleans just beat the Bears. Tampa is on a 4-game losing streak right now, and the Saints have a 6-game win streak. Saints are sneaking up there. You don't really notice them as being a top contender, but they really are. Their defense has actually figured out to play this season, so that's interesting, at least for most of the games. They're making turnovers and stuff like that, and they're playing well. Their offense, with Drew Brees and Mark Ingram, they're doing great there. So good things are happening for the New Orleans Saints. So yeah, I think the Saints getting the dub here, definitely. Next game is Washington versus Seattle. The Redskins just lost to Dallas, as I said, and Seattle beat the Texans. Seattle has a 3-game win streak. The Seahawks line acquired a tackle, and that's the thing they really need, like I said earlier. So it really helps out Russell, and so Russell's gonna keep playing well. Keep their win streak going. They're gonna beat Kirk. Sad for me to say, hard for me to say, but they're gonna do it. Final game for this week is Detroit versus Green Bay. Detroit just lost to Pittsburgh, and Green Bay had a bye. Detroit has a 3-game losing streak, but the Packers are without Mr. Rodgers. So Detroit's going to win. not much of a happening there, you know. Well, that's all for this week. Not having a video, but gave you some pictures for the trade deadline fun times or whatever. So you got something pretty, I guess. I don't know. That's all for this week. Like I said, come back next week, have some fun. I don't know. Bye.